Hello and welcome everyone to a brand new season of FRL F3. And actually, I just had to check literally 30 seconds ago what season this was, because I completely forgotten how many F3 seasons we've done on FRL. But this is the third season. We've prepared quite a lot over the past fortnight or so. And no, not the game fortnight, but the actual proper fortnight term of 2 weeks. And we are here in Australia, Melbourne, Albert Park. And it's a great honour to say that joining me in the commentary box today will be someone new who hasn't commentated ever before. And it is last season's champion in GHR in F4, and that is Paka Baka. Welcome, Paka Baka.
Thank you, thank you.
Hopefully you guys can hear him alright, and that is his first commentary role. Montana can't do Mondays apparently, so we need to find a new commentator, and we have found a champion. So you know what it takes to win a championship, so yeah, hopefully you give these guys some advice in their first race tonight.
Yeah, just go for it, I guess. Kinda have to.
Yeah, it's all to play for, and yeah, it should be
Yeah, I can do that.
Fantastic. Hopefully people can hear him a little bit better now. He's just adjusting his mic. But yeah, a few reserves in today, but majority are F3. They've signed up for the whole season, whatever word that is. Oshin is in Racing Point. Good evening, Felix. Good evening, everyone. Welcome, Storm. Welcome, T-Hawk. And oh yeah, T-Hawk's there.
Yeah, I'll just give you a quick weather forecast and then I'll leave you alone.
That would be fantastic. I'm just gonna go into a blue screen very quickly to just invite anyone who Bunty is Bunty McLaren. Alright, I'll send a backup invite to people. But yeah, we should be starting very, very soon, so just need to see who else. Oh, do not invite that guy because he's not in there. There we go. Phil Bunty's here.
Oh god.
Rackler.
Hey.
Rackler, Red Bull.
In addition to Ash have to change the car. Or at least Ash, he has to be in the Alfa Romeo.
Alright, I'll send him a message.
What are you trying to do?
Oh, okay. I thought I had to change the setting there. That's okay. Right, I sent a message to Ash in the F3 chat, so he should be able to change into that car. Oshin, if you're listening, he wants the Merc. Is the Merc available for him?
I think it is.
Both Mercs are open right now.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine then.
Oh, sorry, I thought...
And I think
are you doing?
No.
And regular in the Red Bull.
Send a link into the Discord. I can do that now because I was messaging Oshin on Discord, so there we go.
Better be scared. Better be scared.
Oh, actually, I think I'll put it in the F3 chat as well. Why not? There we go.
Wait. That was a warning stab. That was a warning stab.
Okay. Hopefully
Okay,
we have everything sorted out now.
We're all
Yeah.
good? We're all good? Right.
Isn't it?
What's this?
I think we can start, can we? I don't know. It's equal performance
Yeah.
tennis ball if you're tuning in.
Maybe he just doesn't like
Maybe.
the looks of it.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. Right.
Can't get better than
I'm
just
just
white, can you?
double checking. Everything's good. Ghosting on. Yep. We're all good to go. And yeah, I'll meet you guys after you give us a lovely weather report that Jack Meyer would do, but obviously he's not signed up this season with his connection. His brilliant connection, of course, always on the 5 bar.
Looks tires.
Yeah. Oh, with the F2 thing, there isn't any. The only F2 drivers in here is me and Packer, and we're not even we're commentating, so don't worry about that, guys. But we do know that some of these people here could be in F2, but unfortunately, we've got so many F2 drivers in F2. We've got 20 plus about 5 or 6 reserves, so there's no space.
The
So we've done the
rising
best
sun
job we can.
says they must be wondering who he is. Who are you, rising sun?
Weather update.
You're weird.
Weather update.
1 second, still loading.
Is it? It says the timer's still going, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
1 second.
that glitch
We've
is
only
still
just gone through the
happening.
F1 theme. Okay.
Okay, weather
Sunny.
update.
A vein in the race.
Red race.
Ooh,
We have a red race in the
interesting.
sunny
Light rain.
qualifying.
Very,
It's gonna be-
very interesting.
It's not heavy rain, light rain with damp conditions.
Light
Still
rain.
red.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for that update.
Good boy.
Good luck, V12 man. Good luck, T-Hawk. I shall meet you guys now. And Packer, you can meet these. Oh. T-Hawk's left. Okay. So yeah, Packer, just mute V12 man, and we can
Okay.
do
Yeah, I did
normal
already.
business. So yeah, for anyone wondering, please guys make sure to record your POVs, because you don't want any sort of drama to be not investigated by stewards. And I do not have any volume once again.
It's very quiet. The game is very quiet.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to leave and rejoin the session, because that usually resets it. So if someone can give me an invite,
I
and
can
then
send you one.
I can leave and
I
rejoin.
think. No, I can't.
Oh, fantastic.
Great. Well, we do have our first car out on track. SVD Reckler in the Red Bull on soft tires.
Yeah, I'll just get the tyre graphics up for everyone. Yeah, so quite a difference in people's tyres for this one. Some on the hards, some on the softs,
Yeah.
some on the mediums.
Yeah.
Right, I'll try and sort out this sound problem. Right, I've got an invite from V12 man, so I'm going to
Okay.
try and fix this.
Well, SVD Reckler coming through the final corner, up to the line to start his first flying lap.
motorcycle police off. Wait for me.
Oh, it's expired. Why does it always do this? Still haven't got any invites, so we're just watching the main menu here, and you can give us some radio commentary.
V12 man coming through the final corner. I believe he's the first one to set a lap. He's on the supers, Wow, the sauce. And he does.
Oh, there we go. I've got an
Oh,
invite.
and YVR goes fastest by 5/10 to V12 man.
Alright, what I can do... Yeah, what I can do, by the way, is I can send you an invite now, so you can leave and rejoin, and hopefully that will
What?
fix the issue. Oh, is it? I thought you said it was quiet.
Yeah, it was really quiet, but it's working.
Oh, okay. How bizarre. This is so strange.
Yeah.
This is unbelievable. Right. I think we're gonna have to do this for like all the races up until they fix this, so expect this to be happening in the next couple of streams, unfortunately. It's just how the game works, which is just unfortunate really, but yeah.
Well, hopefully they can fix it.
They should do it. I mean, it's probably a flick of a switch or something that they've... But, hey, there we go. I can hear a Honda engine of Tish. I'm back.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get all this so I can actually commentate properly. Predictions. Is it too late to do predictions for quali, or can we still go for predictions?
I
Oh,
mean, we can.
oh, Huibo's
Ooh.
just spun. Oh, and
Ooh,
he's
where's that final corner?
that's probably the worst place to have a crash, because now he's got to do a whole extra lap now.
Yeah, he's also gonna have to watch out for O'Steven on his left going into turn 1. And also have to move out of the way for... Ooh, who's that? Oh no.
Oh no! Oh, Steven, as soon as I thought he was on a good lap, he messed up. A commentator's curse probably kicking in there again, but oh, that is so unfortunate.
And into the gravel trap.
And O'Sheen spun! But he's come into the pits. A lot of people, I think, are just so eager.
He's spun in the pit lane.
Oh no. They're so eager to get, going. They're just pushing too much here, I think. And it's so easy to do it, and this is a street track as well, so any mistake and you're going to get punished severely here. But yeah, predictions, I will kick things off. I think we're going to see O'Sheen take pole, followed by Phil McConaughey and Van Dongen third. What do you think?
I'm going to go with Michael F1 2008 on pole, as he is 4th and 7/10 off of pole on the medium tires.
Ooh.
Second, I'll go for YBR, and third I'll go O'Sheen for my qualifying predictions.
Interesting. Oh there. Yellow flag sector 3. Don't know what happened, that's probably bits of
Tish
front wing.
pretty much cut the final corner to get into the pit lane. That might have been him.
Alright, and with that, with pit entry limits, please take it nice and carefully, don't cut in. Although you can't really gain too much time from doing that here, but in other tracks like Austria, of course, last week, we saw a couple of guys do it, and you will be getting penalty points on your license if you are found guilty of doing such a thing. SVD Rackler in the Red Bull is going to come across the line.
Into the final corner.
Not a good time, and it's invalidated.
Yeah.
And these guys are on a outlap, so well, they've made a mistake.
I believe
or
F1 Spider's not on a lap with a broken front wing.
Alright, okay. I'll try and find someone who is. YBR is going to try and better his pole position time. YBR having a great run of things at the moment.
Yeah.
Yellow flag 6-3, hopefully that's people getting out of the way. Yeah. V12 man is... Yeah, we both noticed that at the same time. He's gone half a second faster there in the second sector on my screen.
Yeah.
So hopefully he can nail this final sector, which can be very tricky.
Yeah, very tricky.
But he's done alright so far. This could be pole position. It could be quite tight between him and YBR. Let's have a look. Oh!
Yes, by 1/10.
Only 1/10. That is super tight.
Yeah.
At the
very
front.
Close, very close. Oh, Sheen had a off at turn 1.
Oh, he's lost his front wing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
He
said
does have
before.
8 minutes to get back into the pits and set another lap time, or set a lap time.
Yeah, he was saying before that he's really struggling with this game compared to previous versions, and it's really showing here, unfortunately, in qualifying, but hopefully he can improve. And we, of course, we wish him the best. It's Phil McConaughey!
Ooh, Phil McConaughey goes fastest by 2/10.
Again, not a huge margin. It's so tight here so far, which is great to see from a spectator's point of view.
Yeah. Van Dongen up by 8 thousandths through the second sector, or through the first sector.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's suddenly changed to 6/10.
6/10 through the second sector.
Makes your mind up, game. Is he 8 thousandths or is he 6/10 up?
He is 2 seconds off of pole though, so I feel like he could go maybe around 7th, 8th if he keeps up this lap.
Yeah, let's not forget he was a champion in FRL before, so he's got the speed, but does he still maintain it? Well, at the moment,
5th.
That's not
He
too
improved by
bad.
1.5 seconds.
That's a good lap time, and Edzak goes ahead of him.
Yeah. Anybody else on the
Phil McConaughey, is he? Oh no, he's not. He's coming
pulling
into
into
pits.
the pits. Weibo, possibly? Yep, Weibo through the final corner.
In the Toro Rosso, riding the curbs, coming across the start-finish straight. Oh, this is...
10th, only 10th.
He needs to try and go for a time on the softs, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, Stephen just starting the lap here.
Yeah. Right behind him. Almost out of ERS though.
Yeah, so it's a bit strange. Oh, Stephen's still in the medium, so he always does this. Doesn't go for the softs until late on, if at all. But just to address the comment, Edzak is a reserve for F3, so that's probably why you haven't seen him race recently.
Michael Van Dongen coming through the final corner.
Yeah, this is not good at all.
Very bad lap. But maybe taking a cooldown lap to go for another one.
Huibo, is he going for it again on the mediums? I think he might be, you know. Unless he comes into the pits.
I think he would come into the pits. He has no ERS.
Oh no,
Or not.
he's going for it again.
With 11% ERS. Michael Van Dongen up by 300 through the first sector. And Tish slowing down. Possibly invalidated at turn 5.
Huibo goes 8/10 faster, pops up to 10th place. F1 Spider, is he on a lap? Yeah, I think he is. But it's not going to be good for pole, that's for sure. It's good enough for only 13th. He must have made a mistake, I think.
Yeah, that's Fide Rackler coming through the first corner to start his lap.
Oh yeah, he's at the bottom. Coming down into the heavy braking zone of turn 3, turns in the car a bit too early there. He clipped the grass there.
Yeah. Going through turn 5. A 27.2 through the first sector. Compared to the pole lap, it's 4/10 off.
So I think he's just trying to aim for a top 10 finisher in quali then.
Oshin is also on a lap coming through turn 5.
Oh great, we can have a look at Oshin after we see Mr. Rackler's sector 3 here. It's looking nice and tidy. Bit of traffic ahead, but it shouldn't penalise him at all.
Shouldn't bother.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just F1 Spider coming into the pits. Very good final corner.
That was superb. And SVD Rackler goes P8,
Ace.
so yeah. Definitely in the top 10 there. Now back to Oshin in the Mercedes. That was nicely done. Not riding the curb too much.
As you say that.
Oh, he's in the pits again.
Most likely invalidated.
Yeah.
Just go for another one.
He's gonna have 1 or 2 more attempts and that's it, so he needs to really make the next one he does count here.
Tish up by 5/10. On my screen, coming through the final corner.
This could be good for pole, perhaps. Oh, it is!
Yes, by 600ths to Phil McConaughey, who is out on an out lap. Wow, that was great words.
Oh, and Bunty's hit the wall. That is an unfortunate mistake just before the fast left-right chicane. Or, yeah, left-right chicane.
That would have slowed him down,
yeah, he's got a pit. He's got damage there, unfortunately for him.
Yeah, lost his right side end plate.
Billy's on a lap as well. The 12 man also going for it. Billy's left, that's unfortunate. His connection sometimes goes like that, so hopefully he can get back in,
12
perhaps.
man up or down by 200s.
Yep, and Edzak on a good lap as well, I think. Oh, he's just slower. He's like just under a 10 slower, so he might be able to find a bit more time here in these last couple of corners to try and improve if he can. Cross the line, and he doesn't. But yeah, back to V12 man, who's 35 thousandths up, as you said.
Yeah, I just muted my mic. There's people talking behind me.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I have it all the time with Mr. Junior, but he's been alright today so far, which has been a bit strange.
Yeah.
V12 man, he does improve. Oh my goodness, look how
By a
close.
tenth.
That top three
Bunty
covered,
retired.
yeah.
Do you know where that is? Sector 3.
Yeah, I'm not too
Looked
sure.
like before the double right-hander at the beginning of Sector 3.
Yeah, oh, someone getting out the way there, that's the Haas.
Go
Yeah.
away, leave me alone.
That's Michael F1.
Ash is up by 2/10, Billy joins back in.
Yes, I
Quebo must have been
Starting the
validated.
lap.
Oh, Stephen pops up to 11th on the softs. So many times changing here. Oshin starting a lap.
thought
Yeah.
you actually lost one.
And on my
Hopefully
screen...
Hoshin can hook this one up.
Yeah. Well, I think it'd be great to see how this lap evolves, really. For him, hopefully he doesn't
Yeah.
cut any corners, because starting last in the first race is just a horrible feeling to know that you're going to start the season low, but of course, no points awarded in qualifying, it's all in the race, so you can still
Yeah.
make up that time.
Ooh.
Oh!
He did a 26 in the first sector, I'm pretty sure. With like a 26.7 in the first sector.
Yeah, and all people battling on track when the times run out to 0.
You need me.
That is very odd. It's probably AIs, I think, going around, unless we have that timing glitch again.
F1 Spider through the final corner.
Rackler doesn't improve, F1 Spider in the Haas, and he goes only
14th.
14th.
Michael F1 to the one.
Van Dongen, I think, has just gone quicker there.
Oh, Michael
and
F1 goes
whoa!
And Oshin to the line.
Where did that come
Goes
from?
13th.
That is insane. Throughout all the
Yeah.
practice sessions and everything,
Yeah.
he never showed
Michael
this kind of
F1.
speed. That is crazy.
21-1. 7/10 clear of Tish. Wow.
That is Lewis Hamilton's speed in Australia.
Yeah.
That is crazy. And the times he was doing before were that of the midfield. And throughout all the, races that we evaluated behind the scenes, nothing like
Yeah.
that was ever shown. This is a huge shock.
That is crazy.
That is a massive, massive shock.
But I believe that was my prediction, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, you're happy with that. So, well, at least two people are happy. He's happy, and you're happy.
Yeah.
But everyone else behind, seeing the gap, is quite down.
Won't be very, yeah.
What a lap!
But Oshin having a very bad qualifying from his point of view. Down in 13th.
Yeah, and he's saying that he lost the rear, so that cost him a lot of time, and I think we did see that. But of course, it is wet in the race, as we heard from T-Hawks and V12 man. So, it's not all about dry pace now.
Hopefully that can shake up a few things and maybe bring a few people lower down the grid into the picture.
Just leave me alone.
Yeah, of course. And I'm quickly going to check the messages if I've got any. There we go. Right, back to the action here. Predictions for this one.
Why didn't you tell me about it?
This is going to be so tricky because we don't know anyone's wet pace here. I think I'm going to go a bit weird and wacky here. I'm going to say that we are going to see Van Dongen is going to win. YBR's going to finish second, and SVD Rackler is gonna finish third. That may sound absolutely bizarre, but I'm only saying that and having a weird and wacky prediction because I think the wet weather's gonna cause a bit of a stir here. We're gonna see quite a few incidents.
Yes.
But who do you think is gonna be in your top 3? Who's gonna finish on the podium today?
For the win, I'm gonna take Michael F1 based off of his qualifying pace, even though it was only 1 lap. Then I'll go with you, take YBR for second. I feel like he has a very strong race pace. And I'll go T-Hawk from the third.
Ooh, interesting. And just to look into the comments as well and what people are saying, the Rising Sun has put third T-Hawk, second Van Dungen, and first Phil McConaughey. Felix has said Phil McConaughey, then Michael F1, and then Tish for P3. So quite a variety there, which is good to see. Mr. Head says Oshin first from 30.
Second.
Huibo, yeah. And Van Dungen third. And Ruben is the one to watch from the back. I think Zero as well perhaps could do quite well, so we'll find out soon. Oh, Mr. Meyer, we're commentating, the race is about to start. Watch it on YouTube, FRL Live. Goodbye, goodbye. Right. Sorry, that was unexpected. Right. They're all lining up here the past 2 weeks and a bit. I've geared up to this moment for these guys. Some reserves didn't even know they would be racing today perhaps because they aren't here for the full season. But regardless, here we go. FRL's back. And we're back in business. Yellow flag sector 3. Don't know what that's about. 5 red lights. And FRL F3 for season 3 gets off to 2 jump starts. Ash got a jump start.
And YBR, who's already up into the lead. Because of... Wait, did I say someone else? I meant YBR. My bad.
No, it was YBR and Ash. Both guys jumped the start.
Yeah.
And heading down into turn 2 or 3, no major collisions. Thankfully, no one's spearing across the track as Little Brookie and somebody else did.
Michael off at turn 3.
Oh, and he spun! He tried to go for the move!
Oh my gosh!
Huge drama here.
There's so many collisions at turn 4.
Big pile up, the ghosting system working really well there. Thankfully. Nobody can see a thing because of the spray. It's so difficult. And there's someone else getting tapped off there, trying to go for a move.
Ash stopped on the exit of turn 3. Most likely retiring or leaving.
Ash retiring. Bunty and T-Hawk. Yeah. T-Hawk's got damage. Bunty's off as well. Bunty's got damage. You can't even turn in for the corner. Wet weather for the first race.
Front wing.
It's causing so much chaos here. This wet weather. No one's practiced for the rain here. And Ash has retired from the session, and he'll be getting a penalty point or something for that because that is against the rules, unfortunately. And Mads did state that.
Track.
Yep, Ash has left the session.
Yep.
Which he should have done. They shouldn't have retired. But anyway, they make their way to finish
Oshin has
the
made
first
up
lap.
3 places.
Yep. Oh no, that's not Stephen. T-Hawk.
Oshin is pitting with IRL, Bunty, T-Hawk.
Oh, someone. I think Oshin hit the back of someone.
Yeah, he's changing his front wing.
So many guys in the pits. YBR's made a mistake. YBR's made a mistake. Look at Tish, he's right on the back of him. He ran too wide.
Yeah.
This is so tight up front here, but they've left V12
F1
man.
Spider just lost the position to Zero F1.
Oh yep, in the racing point.
Yep.
Yellow flag, is that Rackler making a mistake? No. I'm not sure why the yellow flags were out there. But yeah, look at Tish right on the back of YBR. No DRS of course, because it is raining.
Yeah, it should be a good battle going into the third corner of the third sector. But choosing not to go down the inside.
Yeah. Oh, Weibo's out. Oh,
Weibo's
massive
out.
crash. Exit up the far
Oh,
chicane. And Phil
that
McConaughey.
happens. Yeah.
He's in there too. So. Well,
That's
they
a really weird
both-
crash for Weibo. Facing backwards.
Yeah, I think Weaver must have had a crash and then Phil McConaughey's ran into the side of his car as he's having his own accident.
Yeah. Zero and don't know how to say that, but yeah, going down into turn 1, Alpha and the Racing Point.
Oh yeah, very close to each other. Weibo leaves in frustration as he's retired,
Yes.
of course.
This battle for 5th is getting really close.
Yeah, great to see as Oshin's got past Bunty, who must have made a mistake. He's going really slowly there. But yeah, Phil McConaughey changing his front wing. So unfortunate for half the field really to be in the pit so early on. But these conditions are so treacherous, especially on the on the street circuit as well. It's very unfortunate. But any incidents, guys, just send it in to the stewards.
Down the inside of turn, pretty sure it's 9. But how do you say that? Edzak?
Edzax, yeah.
Defending his position very well.
Oh, I thought they were going side by side through there, but Zero just backed off there.
Yeah.
As Billy has got past Bunty. And there's a nice battle starting to form here as well.
YBR pits.
Oh,
Probably
Michael
deserved a
F1
drive-through.
2008. He's just hit the back of SVD Rackler, completely misjudged his braking zone, and he's left the session because he's got front wing damage. And that's his race pretty much over unless there's a safety car.
He's left the session. Michael F1.
Yeah, he'll be really
But YBR
frustrated with
comes
that.
out in 7th place from his drive-through penalty. But Edzak and Zero battling into turn 3 and turn 4.
Yeah, and O'Stephen heading that field as O'Sheen's out.
Oh, Sheen!
Oh no, what happened here? Where's he retired?
Turn 1?
Oh,
in the
he's
pit lane.
in the pit.
He's retired in the pit lane.
Oh dear, oh dear. And yes, as is pointed out in the comments, O'Stephen is fourth. Come on, O'Stephen. Everyone supporting O'Stephen. Oh, this would be mega. If he were to get a podium, this would be his first podium in such a long time. His first podium came in his debut here in Australia, so he's a bit of an expert around this track. He knows his way around here. But he's got damage to his car, his end plate's gone, and he's still staying out. So this is very strange, unless it's a glitch from my end.
Yeah, he's missing his left side input.
Yeah, so I would have pitted, but O'Stephen's braving it out in P4.
I guess it must feel good to him in the car.
Yeah.
And Zero going to the inside for turn 1 of Edzak. And making the move stick. But he goes wide onto the grass.
Yep, and they're still side by side.
And
Look at
YBR's on the
YBR.
back of them now. Tries to go for the 2-car overtake. Just taps the back of Edzak. And Zero getting held up because there are 2 cars in front of him, acting as a roadblock.
Yeah, and O'Stephen has got a 2-second gap all of a sudden. So he's benefiting massively out of this. Phil McConaughey, down in 13th, shows his potential. As they're side by side, YBR, is he going to go for it? Oh, he's gone onto the
what
grass.
a switchback from Edzak.
Yeah, YBR made a massive error there.
Yeah. Just outbraked himself, trying to go for the inside.
Yeah, good commitment, but the execution needed a bit of work.
Yeah.
But these two are still battling each other like crazy here.
I know Steven still has that 2-second advantage to
Yeah,
Jack and Zero.
Zero's just got
down
ahead.
means, yeah.
That's a very rare overtaking place.
Yeah.
And he's just done him there. And YBR, look at him in the background, trying to pull alongside Ed Sachs.
Probably
Can't
lining
quite
up a
do
move
so.
for turn 3. Trying to get a good exit onto this second straight.
And he's just backing off, he's being a bit cautious. Which is alright, but Tish out in front by 11.3 seconds.
Yeah.
Absolutely dominating this race. Is he V12 man? Has he got front wing damage or anything? Yes, he's missing his right front end plate, which is costing
Zach
him.
went off at turn 6 or 7 and let YBR through.
Alright, just on the side note here, but I've just noticed that V12 man, Van Dungen, O Steven, Zero, like a lot of these guys are missing end plates, so that probably kind of explains why Tish is so far out ahead. Not because, well, one, he's very quick in these conditions, but two, because all the cars behind him have damaged their front wings.
Yeah. Oh, Zero down the inside of the penultimate corner on O Steven.
Yep, and he's got that position. No, Steven trying to fight back perhaps, but no, he hasn't got the speed.
It was a very aggressive move, a lot of contact.
Yeah, but he's got it done. I know Steven unfortunately down to 5th for the O Steven fan club. Would be very disappointed, but we're not even halfway through this race, so anything can still happen, of course. Oh! Oh, Steven! He's slow! And here comes YBR around the outside. What a move! But you have to say, Oh, Steven gifted that position to YBR on a plate there. He went too deep.
He's starting to struggle a little bit, maybe with that damage and the wearing tires.
Yeah. And I think with all the front wing damage to many of these guys, I'd quite like a safety car to kind of balance things up and give us a bit of a show, because Tish is really running away with things.
Yellow flag in sector 1. Oh, that's Ruben spinning at turn 1.
Uh-oh. As he got to,
He's
yeah,
back
he's
up to
got
speed
damage. So unfortunate for him.
Zero and Michael Van Dongen through the final sector.
Yeah, Michael F1 2008, make sure to save your POV and share us the footage so that we can see what happened. Yellow flag, what's happened? Is it Ruben again? Yes, it is.
Yeah.
He spun.
Zero.
Oh!
Zero overtakes Van Dongen side by side through turn 1 and gets the move done.
What a move.
Zero is really on a charge right now.
Yeah, started last and now he's up into 3rd. Fantastic.
He did get a little bit lucky with damage and accidents, but still up to 3rd is a really good performance from 18th. Oh, he spun!
Oh,
or half spun.
Oh,
he's half spun.
Van Dungen's got back past again. And there's more yellow flags, and I presume Ruben has had enough. Yes, he has. He's not...
Yeah.
He's always known for
Cutting the
spinning.
funnel.
Unfortunately, just rejoining the track there.
Oh,
Zero.
IDR just cutting the entirety of the first corner for the chicane.
Yeah, Zero had a bit of a corner cut
Oh.
fiasco. Oh, he's letting him
The
through as well.
IDR goes. Yeah. And there's Ruben right in front of them, being very slow, letting them through though, which is good to see.
Yeah, of course. Ruben, good job getting out the way. Fantastic stuff.
Oh,
Phil
Van Dam in
McConaughey.
pits.
Phil McConaughey, no way is he going to go for this. No, he backs off. Yep, as you said, Van Dungen into the pits. And actually, will this weather dry out at the end of the race? I can see a few patches of like light coming through the clouds, but I'm not too sure.
It possibly could in the final few laps.
Yeah, and that would be interesting actually for fastest lap points, of course. 1 point for fastest lap.
Yeah.
No matter where you are, you don't have to be in the top 10 to score fastest lap point. So it keeps people. Well, it should have kept Oshin, Huibo, and Ash going, but unfortunately they retired.
But Tish has been extending his lead still. It's up to 16.5 seconds.
Yeah, as Ruben has retired. So will that trigger a safety car? I think second down to 14th, wouldn't mind one. But let's see. No, I don't think it is, you know. Unfortunately, for anyone hoping for that.
Yeah.
As he leaves the session. But yeah, closest battle out on track is Phil McConaughey on the back of Bunty. Renault versus
turns
McLaren.
11 and 12.
Yeah.
Oh, Bunty had a little bit of a sideways moment on the exit of the final or the fast chicane.
And that's a position for Phil McConaughey as F1 Spider comes into the pits.
Oh god! Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Just for new inters, no front wing change if he had any damage.
Yeah, he's going to rejoin second to last, or last of the people who are not in AI.
Racing.
Yellow flag. Oh, SVD Rackler's had a spin. Exit of.
He was really getting into the battle for the final point too.
Yeah, that was exit of turn 2, and here comes F1 Spider. Is he close enough for a move? Yes, but he sensibly backs off there. But now this is one of the closest battles. Bunty is now right on the back of Phil McConaughey again. In fact, so close, I thought it was front wing.
Also, watch the battle between O'Steven and Edzak. It's 5/10 right now.
Oh yeah, as
Going
Billy
through the
gets
final corner.
Billy gets the penalty, but yep, I think Edzak might get the move down into turn 1 here. He's very close, but he didn't get that traction. He didn't get that boost that he wanted. So I think we'll make a move at turn 3.
If you can get a good exit, you can always throw one down the down the inside, and get a move done there. Well, unless you're Danny Kvyat.
Oh yeah, always closing, but no, Steven defends perfectly there, and just blocks and puts his car, places it right in the middle of the track, so he cannot get through. As Phil McConaughey now.
Still possibly.
Oh, he's going for it.
Oh.
Bunty gets back ahead though, but they're heading down into turn 3, which is one of the favourite overtaking manoeuvres around this track, but he is not.
Yeah, good defending from Bunty there.
Yeah, Phil McConaughey wasn't close enough to risk it and try
Oh, but
and go
he is
for
slow off of turn 4. Doesn't
Yeah.
really make a difference, though.
Right, I'm inside. You're left and right around.
Oh!
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
Oh, he's so lucky to not crash into the
yeah,
barriers
did not
there.
hit the wall there.
Great.
Where did
Avoiding
YBR
the
come from? He's third now. He's only 6/10 off of second.
Oh wow! Where's this come from? This is incredible. YBR and Zero as well, which we mentioned before, of course. But YBR doing a great job,
Yeah.
and you have to say, without that jump start, you know, he would have been potentially fighting for Tish for the lead. So
Yeah.
we're kind of getting robbed here of a battle for the lead. But hopefully, in the next couple of races, we'll get to see that.
Hopefully. And maybe even for the championship as well.
Yeah, of course.
We're in crazy.
As V12 man's really under pressure here, made a slight error,
They are.
but he's done a great job to be in P2 so far. But how long will it last? I don't think it will last much longer unless he can do a masterclass of defensive driving here. And Zero as well. YBR 2/10 behind. This could be an overtaking maneuver.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
he
a late
took-
move. That is a late one.
That's a very late move. And pushed V12 man off the track.
Yeah, that was a bit like Verstappen and Leclerc in Austria, but this time there was grass on the outside there. It
Yeah.
wasn't tarmac, so that will be under investigation by the stewards, I feel.
Yeah, that was a proper Daniel Ricciardo dive bomb. And in the right car.
Yeah. But yeah, Ed Zach still trying to get past O'Steven. He still hasn't got past him, you know, and he's looked the quicker driver at this part of the race, so
Yeah,
That is
Australia, a
interesting.
very hard circuit to overtake on, especially in the rain. But at least
Yeah.
this race has been a good one and given us a bunch of action.
yeah, we're very fortunate. See that as YBR makes a mistake, he's pushing too much. Zero's right on the back of him. Is he gonna dare for a move here? No, he isn't. He's backing off, and that's sensible stuff. Technique, the other commentator is Paco Baca, who was the F4 champion from last season in GHR.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, stop. We have to go stop. Up the steps. What are you doing?
But yeah, we got quite a few battles going on as YBR.
Oh, YBR pits.
That is interesting.
And somehow got a penalty for multiple warnings there while pulling into the pit lane. And O'Steven
Yeah.
pits and V12 man.
They're all coming in, and I think this is perfect timing really, because we're just about halfway through this race, so they can try the undercut on cars ahead of them. And yeah, with the front wing changes, we'll get to see V12 man O'Steven and a lot of
YBR and T-Hawk were side by side through turn 1.
oh yeah, and YBR actually might be able to fight back here around the outside, wheel to wheel stuff. Oh, there's a bit of a squeeze, bit of contact, but it's
Oh,
all okay so
still
far.
going for it in turn 4.
Oh,
Wow.
as oh, Ed Zach's has spun from third. He's lost a bit of his front wing.
Oh,
Major drama here.
yeah, he lost his he lost his end plate.
Oh no, what a mistake. What a mistake to make. He's gonna go straight off
Oh, he's
here.
off. He's off in the gravel. That's gonna let T-Hawk and YBR through, and Billy.
Yeah, as Tish, with all this drama that's kicking off here, he's into the
Is
pits.
pitting.
And
He's already
oh!
out of his pit run.
Oh my goodness me, YBR's hit the back of T-Hawk. One of the fastest corners around this track, if not the fastest. And they're still side by side here. Zero gets a 3-second or 5-second penalty for speeding in the pits. T-Hawk just gets ahead as Tish exits the pits.
Yeah, Tish has a major advantage in this race so far.
Yeah, and if you can just check the penalties for the top like 3 or so guys, because Storm's Austin.
Yeah, Tish has nothing. Zero has 1 penalty and a 5-second penalty. T-Hawk has nothing. YBR has a 2 penalties. Billy has a penalty. Van Dongen has nothing. Beethoven has nothing. McConaughey has nothing. Steven has nothing. And Bunty has a 5-second penalty. That's the top 10.
Alright, so thank you very much for that update. Hopefully Storm's happy with that. And please do remind us again, Storm, if we forget to mention it. When it comes to near the end of the Grand Prix, of course. But YBR still on the back. Is he going to go down the inside here? No, he backs off wisely.
But he will get an amazing exit of turn 12. Go around the outside of T-Hawk. Should be a fairly easy move.
Can he get it stopped? Yes, of course he gets it stopped in time. Great stuff. And yeah, unseen, I think Tish was, but unfortunately in this race we've had quite a lot of people making mistakes and with the spray running into the back of other cars with full damage, of course. So yeah, a lot of people came into the pits, which have kind of unfortunately given us an inaccurate reading, really. But Tish well deserved to be out in front anyway, regardless. But look at that V12 man now without that damage. Fastest lap of the race.
Yeah. It's like the Red Bull days from 2011 and 2013. Just Red Bull dominating and everybody else fighting, which is very good to see.
Pretty much, but their other driver, of course, Mr. Rackler, is currently down in 12th. And he's made a couple of errors. And this could be close. Edzak and Phil McConaughey. Oh, and Phil McConaughey spun. Oh dear, oh dear.
Bunty coming out of the pits. Right behind Phil McConaughey.
Yeah.
YBR just cleared off. Oh, virtual safety car.
Oh yeah. VSC.
That must have been for Phil McConaughey or someone else.
So unfortunately not a safety car, as we were all praying for, apart from Tish.
Yeah.
But a VSC is alright, I guess. But unfortunately...
Oh, T-Hawk takes advantage of this VSC in pits.
Yep, and Billy
as it ends.
Oh no! Oh,
it ends
no.
as soon as he gets into the pit lane.
That is awful luck.
Yeah.
Oh. So unfortunate. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see where they rejoin. Billy having a great race in P8. T-Hawk, yeah, clear track. So they're joining clear air. But yeah, oh, bit of a sideways moment there for Van Dongen, who's really trying to push here. But it has to be said, I mean, yeah, Tish doing a great job. But apart from that, behind, no one's really close enough. No one's within that 1 second window to overtake.
Yeah.
Even without DRS, of course. But yeah, the rain is still coming down. It's lighter than before, I'd suggest.
Little flag in sector 3 as YBR goes fastest.
Yeah, he's taken 3 or 4 tenths out of Tish in that lap alone. So hopefully they can continue that form and give us a fight.
Van Dongen and V12 man are within a second going into turn 3.
Yeah, this
really
looks,
making up a lot of time in that braking zone.
This looks really close. And yeah, because on that last lap, as I said, Van Dongen lost the back end and really struggled, so maybe that's continuing here a little bit. And yeah, he's wobbling all over the place here. V12 man surely should take advantage, but he's lost time himself. 1.1 seconds.
Yeah.
And again, Van Dongen, look at that, the back end's furious. Not living up to the expectations of power he's applying in that Toro Rosso. As Tish
and
responds.
Tish responds to YBR with that fastest lap.
Yeah, wow, what a lap that is. Maybe it should be an F2 reserve instead of an F3. Or maybe it's just a one-off, because in quali he was really close to YBR and V12 man.
Yeah.
There was only like less than a tenth separating those guys, so yeah, very interesting. But another yellow flag, not sure.
The 2 Ferraris are close.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Seahawk pits again. Steven pits again.
Oh, Steven, so front wing damage perhaps?
Yeah, missing an end plate.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
Yeah. But V12 man has made up the time that he lost last lap on Van Dongen.
Four tenths. Oh!
Ooh.
Oh my god. What a... Oh, that could have been a monumental accident, but thankfully
Yeah.
he got out the way. Yeah, that was incredibly close. Rising Sun, that was amazing stuff. Billy on the back of T-Hawk.
Yeah.
Billy, like I said, having a fantastic race so far in P7.
Yeah. Ed Zach gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings.
So that must be multiple corner cuts, unfortunately, for him. And it does seem to be getting brighter. The rain's slightly lighter than it was at the beginning of this race, and a dry line. It looks like there's a dry line, but there really isn't. It's a visual, optical illusion, as we've seen so many times before. As the Rising Sun has revealed his identity, and he's Bomb Planter. And Bomb Planter, we hope you enjoy the action, but of course we all miss you racing out on track, so hopefully you can get the game soon. And that goes to Brockhard as well. response? Hopefully, yes. But yeah, just a handful of laps now to go, 8 or so laps. So yeah, I think we're on for a Tish victory unless he does a Vettel and crashes out from the lead in these kind of conditions. But hopefully not for his sake. But yeah, anything can happen. So still keep tuning in because you never know what could happen in these races. We've seen before so many things happen. Extreme KTB getting a podium here, so yeah, anything can still happen. And yeah, I have to agree, like what went on in the opening laps with front wing damage and that, and YBR and a couple of others getting jump starts, unfortunately. And with the spray causing that, it has meant that Tish has pulled away quite a lot and quite significantly. But I think Michael F1 may have shown us his true potential today, and maybe he might get moved up to a reserve role in F2, maybe F1, because 7/10 is a major advantage in qualifying. And yeah, that doesn't factor in front wing damage and that. But here comes V12 man. He's going to pull to the outside here on Van Dongen. Is he going to do it? Oh, he's been forced off.
Oh, he's on the grass.
Oh, he's
and he annihilates that brake marker board.
But thankfully no damage. And he can go at him again shortly, hopefully.
Hopefully.
As Billy's on the back of T-York. Once
again, very close. This gap has been around a second for the last few laps, but he's starting to close it in now.
Yeah, and of course, it doesn't look like we're going to have DRS at all during this race, so these are all legitimate overtakes. Pure old school kind of stuff here. But yeah, not quite close enough.
Yeah. Just a little bit too far away. The V12 man is back within 5/10, or was.
Yeah, closing in all the time. And yeah. By the way, guys, if you haven't liked the stream already, then please do.
Oh, Billy's made a massive mistake. Gap is 2 seconds now.
And he is lagging, but thankfully he's on his own now with gaps in front and behind him.
V12 man could have Mike Van Dongen into either turn 1 or turn 3 here.
Yeah. In the slipstream, trying to find a way through.
Just has to get a good exit and he can have a decent attempt at getting past.
He's not close enough here, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And Phil McConaughey's actually catching Edzak, so that battle will begin very, very soon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, things have kind of... They haven't died down too much, but yeah, of course. We will see action from now until the end of the race, so don't worry, guys. V12 man does look just slightly faster than Van Duggan, so that battle should happen. Phil McConaughey and Ed Zacks as well to look forward to, and who knows, maybe Billy and a couple of others might put in some good, decent laps at the end to try and gain at the end.
Yeah.
It's V12 man.
Phil was gaining into the fast chicane, but just lost like 3/10. Just went wide on corner entry.
Yeah. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who out of O. Steven, S, VZ Raffler, F1 Spider, of those guys, who's going to pit and go for fastest lap.
Yeah. Billy could, because he's 2.5 seconds-ish off of T-Hawk. He has a 22-second gap to Ed Zack, so.
Yeah. I'm not sure about Tish though. I think he'd be happy with 25 points.
Yeah.
As we have yellow. Shifted to pit, so maybe a half spin for someone.
Possibly. Oh, Phil has had a good run through turn 8.
Yeah, in the slipstream.
But he does have a good exit from turn 10. Oh, he hits the back of Ed Zack.
No damage, thankfully.
Yeah.
But yeah, that caught him out massively there. The difference in speed.
Yeah.
As yeah, lap 25 out of 29, barely gets a 3-second time penalty, so maybe he can't afford to pit now or lose more points than he'll gain from pitting and getting fastest lap.
Phil McConaughey though is almost out of ERS at 5%. Ed Zack at about 20%, so he should be able to defend on the straights.
Yeah. But saying that, Phil McConaughey had a great run, but he's going to back off and just settle for 9ths once again, unfortunately. For him anyway. And there's no way around the outside there, so yeah, backs off once more.
Are you calling Captain Price? What? How?
And V12 man.
V12 man, yeah.
2/10. It's looking closer than ever before.
Hopefully V12 man can get a good exit on the pit straight.
And he does. He does, as Phil McConaughey's got past.
Gaining. Goes for it into turn 1, but Van Dongen just defends the position great.
Oh, he's got a penalty!
Yeah.
That could be really costly for him in terms of this battle at the end of this race.
Van Dongen, that was his first penalty, and V12 man has 1 penalty, so they're equal on penalties now.
Drive over the football. Right, land.
Yeah, V12 man dropping back slightly, but that's a weird line to take there. Yeah, everyone's pushing quite a lot now.
Billy's cutback has sort of gained a little bit on T-Hawk.
Yeah, gap's under a second now. And yeah, V12 man as well, and O. Steven with a similar gap.
Yes.
And Rackler as well.
SVD Rackler.
major battle there for the final point, so maybe those guys won't pit and go for fastest lap. I think F1 Spider's the only one with that sort of luxury, as well as Billy.
Yeah, he does have 78% ERS, F1 Spider. Going
right.
into turn 13? I believe it's 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, but SVD Rackler's gained like 7/10 in just a few corners.
Oh, that is so
right
tight.
Up to the back of him.
Incredible stuff there. As a Tish actually might
Van Dongen,
lap
yeah,
them.
Van Dongen and V12 man coming up the lap. Michael F1.
Oh yeah.
His AI moving.
Oh, he's made a mistake.
Van Dongen on the grass. Oh, he gets the break.
Oh. And there we
He's had a
go.
massive slide.
That was the mistake V12 man was looking for. Finally, he saw many mistakes from Van Duggen, but he's finally made a major one there, and he's got ahead now up into P4. And with the penalty that Van Duggen has, I think that's it. I think V12 man's going to finish 4th in this one with 2 laps to go.
Yeah, Van Dongen just having a lot of sliding from the rear of his car as he
he
spins.
Uh-oh.
That's going to allow T-Hawk to get closer. I don't think he'll overtake him, but...
Yeah, he's got damage to his car, so he might pit, but I'd stay out. As Bunty and O'Steven are battling for the final point. Oh, he does pit. Bunty
yeah, Van Dongen did pit.
Oh, he's not going to go for it.
SVD Rackler is falling off from it. From this,
yeah.
last point battle.
1.3 seconds now, though. He's catching once more, so maybe he just saved his ERS there. Major drama here at the end of the race. Or towards
Steven
the end
does have 60% left, though. So.
Right, so he can still make a bit of a charge here. As Van Dongen comes out, Phil McConaughey, this is going to be tight. I think Phil McConaughey's got him, has he? Has he not? They're going to be side by side, are they? Oh, he just gets out ahead. That was super tight.
Yeah, but Phil McConaughey's going to get him in turn 3 easily.
Yeah, around the outside.
Oh, Van Dongen goes around the outside.
On cold tyres.
Oh, and he gets the place.
Wow. What a move. With cold tyres as well. That is amazing.
Yeah. Oh, Bunty's made a mistake, and Rackler's right up to the back of Bunty, but it's fallen off of Steven.
Oh! Tisha spun! The race leader, I think he was going for fastest lap. He's made a mistake, I think, there. I think that's what the yellow flags were for.
The gap is still 22 seconds, but...
Oh, maybe not then. Oh, yeah, look, 16 now. It's updated.
Oh. Wow.
Oh my goodness. Imagine if he crashed and was out the race in the final lap. Oh, that would be heartbreaking. As Rackler's up into 11th, Bunty must have made an error. Yeah, he's lost a bit of his front wing.
Yeah.
Tish, bring it home. His first victory, I think, in FRL history, perhaps. I can't remember the last time he won it, so he must have never won a race before. He came in as a reserve, and wow, he's acted like a full-time F3 driver, maybe in F2 or F1. A sensational performance. Tish, everyone in the grandstands is applauding this performance today because it has been a wet weather masterclass from Tish. Across the line, Tish wins the Australian Grand Prix for Season 3 in FRL. F3, 0 F1 from the back, from 18th to 2nd. Another round of applause, I think, for that performance because, wow, amazing stuff. He does get a 5-second penalty, so actually YBR might get ahead, but I think YBR had his own penalty, so that is how that would finish there. V12 man. Good job from him to finish in P4. He'd be much happier with the podium, but 12 points is a lot of points to take home.
Yeah.
T-Hawk. 5th place. Solid job from him. Cross the line.
Yeah.
Billy, good job there from him. Yellow flags. What's happened there?
Zach was halfway on the grass. But...
Oh, right, okay.
Oh, Billy finished 6th. 6th. From 16th, that's really good for Billy.
Oh, yeah. As Van Dungen... Oh! Oh!
Ooh.
I thought he was going to retire then, just before the line. But he doesn't.
And Phil got him on penalties.
Yeah.
Phil got Van Dungen on penalties.
And Ed Zach, O. Stephen 10th, SVD Rackler 11th, and Bunty
Yeah.
coming
Bunty,
across
P12.
and finishes outside of the points, unfortunately for him. But wow, what a race! What a first race that was. A lot going on in that one. Thoroughly entertaining. Not one of like the all-time great races, but a good solid start for the new season of FRL.
Yeah.
As we see Tish celebrating on the podium. As yep, he celebrates, lift the trophy. Well deserved. Thoroughly deserved. Congratulations, Tish. What a performance. But a lot of people. So we've got YBR with driver of the day from James saying had a drive-through penalty and recovered well. And of course that is despite some of the moves or something like that, but all incidents will be investigated, that's for sure. That we did catch you on camera, and please do record your or save your POV and send it in the steward's office. Don't put it in media. All incidents in the steward's office. And
to be honest, for me, I think my driver of the day is 0 from 18th on the grid to 2nd. Very good race from him also.
Yeah, I'd also give my driver of the day to him based on that as well. Extraordinary performance. As yep, that's it. So it is now time for the driver interviews, and V12 man says V12 man driver of the day. We'll get to hear from him hopefully very soon, as I'll unmute everyone else. There we go, and we'll get some guys in to share their thoughts and feelings as we get into the Monaco Grand Prix. Don't worry guys, it's not the next race in terms of the championship, but as the fun race in the background is the Monaco Grand Prix. Right, let's get F1 Spider, Huibo. Van Dungen.
My customers.
Oh, Stephen. Okay. Phil McConaughey, Ruben. Rackler, let's hear from him. And if any of you guys have any questions in the comments to ask the drivers, or to ask me actually after the interviews, then please do send me any thoughts that you have. YBR. Ash. And Zero. So, yeah, if you want to be interviewed, you can join, but while they are joining, perhaps we shall interview the people who are here. So, let's speak to V12 man as he is first up. I do believe. Hello. Yeah, I'll try and get the other guys in. If I haven't invited you and you're screaming for an invite, just tell me in the comments and I'll make sure to invite you. But yeah, oh, it's I'm not the host. I might. I'm gonna have to leave this one. Right. Oh, actually, Zero's joined us, so we can interview him first. Zero, if you're here, say hello. Hello, welcome. So, wow, what a performance! 18th second. How on earth did you do that?
Hey, can you go behind the counter there? Follow me this way. Follow me. And then left.
Yeah, and wow, you made that work really well. Quite a few good moves being made in that race to try and get yourself up the order, and apparently you haven't got your voice unshared, so I don't think people can hear you in the on the stream. Do you know how to like turn your
Punch that punching bag.
voice sharing on?
Punch it. I'm grooving.
Okay, if you go to party, click on party and then go party settings, and then go to allow voice to be shared, and just make sure that's on always allow. Oh, fantastic. Right, so yeah, just for the guys who didn't hear that, so yeah, talk us through your race and how that went.
Yeah, I think the setup played a big part in that, because I didn't get to run in qualifying. Just tried to make the tires last and try and be as fast as I possibly could, and yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, a superb performance there that you made. You know, you had to get the overtakes done on track, and although you benefited massively from a lot of people pitting, yeah, you had great pace there. And I mean, do you think if you qualified higher up, if you actually did qualifying, then you could have possibly challenged for victory today?
It's always could have been a possibility, of course, but I don't think this was just so fast the entire race that if I would have qualified higher, I would have not maybe able to catch him.
Yeah, and well, the next race, of course, is Bahrain this time next week. So, yeah, what are your hopes for that race?
Hopefully, repeat this result and try and do whatever I can.
Yeah, well, I wish you all the best for the next race, and congratulations on a fantastic podium.
Thank you.
Excellent. As we now move on to our next person, who is YBR.
Right, let's go have some drinks.
Well, YBR, I do believe this is the first ever interview you've ever done, is it?
To the private lounge.
Maybe second.
Let's be patient going
Or
into
maybe,
turn one.
Couple of years ago.
yeah, it's been a while, but yeah, hopefully people can hear your voice on stream. Hopefully you've got settings all okay, so that people can
Always
hear.
allowed yet.
Fantastic. Right, so talk us through what happened at the start, because that must have been so frustrating to start the season off with a drive-through.
Me finger slipped. Literally.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, yeah, I had a good start
Yeah.
because I jumped it. But you could have fought for the lead really if it wasn't for the drive-through.
Yeah, I mean your pace was really good. You were putting in fastest laps at one point, so
Yeah, I just kept getting stuck behind people, so it's hard to overtake when you haven't got DRS and the weather's and it's raining and you can't see. You struggle to overtake. So
Wait, how is
yeah, and of course, the rain caught out a lot of people in this race, but you did recover to P3, and yeah, you showed a great performance and determination to claw your way up the field. How was that for you in just trying to get back up to the podium places?
I enjoyed it. It was fun. I find that more fun than being at the front and racing no one, so yeah, I enjoyed it.
Fantastic. And yeah, of course, 15 points added to your tally. Next race is Bahrain, so how do you think you'll get on there? Because it's a completely different track to Australia.
Pretty good. I like Bahrain around there, so I enjoy it, so should be good.
Well, fantastic. Well, hopefully you do really well there. We wish you all the best, and yeah, congratulations on the podium in the first race of the season.
Thank you very much.
As we head over to our next interviewee, who is V12 Man.
Hello.
Hello, hello, hello. Well, that was a strange race.
Yeah.
We saw, unless it was some kind of visual glitch, but did you had damage right at the start of the race, or something happened? So
yeah, when thingy spun at the start, I just clipped him as I went past. What took my end plate off. Well, it didn't really affect me that much. I felt I could still bear with it because of Tish was getting away, but behind I was still gapping them, so I was in a happy place.
Yeah. Do you think then, without that damage, that you could have challenged Tish, or at least, you know, not have, you know, a 20-second gap by the end of the race to him?
I think he still would have been quicker, but he wouldn't have been as far. I don't think I'd have been caught by YBR before my pit stop, but just wrong place at the wrong time it was.
Yeah, and that was very unfortunate to see you had damage, you know, right at the very start of a new season, but you did well to recover to 4th. So yeah, was there any other things that happened? Oh yeah, Van Duggan, you had a big battle with him, nearly crashed into him at one point. That was
I
quite
did that
close.
twice. I got very friendly with the turn 13 grass section, went off there a couple of times. That wasn't fun.
Yeah, and someone pushed you off, I think.
YBR.
Oh yeah. So how was that? Do you think that was a bit unfair from your point of view?
He's apologised and said he locked the brakes. What's okay? Yeah, I would admit it's hard to drive in those conditions, but I don't really know. I have to watch it back.
Yeah, I did definitely catch it with a great camera view. So yeah, thankfully. Yeah, the stewards shall investigate that, as they will do throughout the season. But yeah, next race is Bahrain, so how do you think you'll do there?
I like Bahrain. Yeah, it's a good track, quite quick. So yeah, I feel hopeful for it.
Fantastic. Well, I wish you all the best for the next race, and congratulations on P4 in today's race.
Thank you.
And the next person, I do believe, is T-Hawk.
Yep.
Well, T-Hawk, how was the start of the race for you?
Fantastic. No, it wasn't. Of course, starting from P6, way down the grid. I think I could have started further up if I didn't cross the line 2 seconds too late in qualifying. But yeah, at the start I immediately knew that due to the rain I would have some poor visibility. So I just tried to stay out of trouble, and I think everybody did fantastic in that aspect, at least in the first 3 turns. Well, and then in turn 4, I don't really know what happened there. All I heard was that somebody said that a Red Bull didn't give him enough space, and the next thing I see is that the car is running around on track and I slam right into him. And that's basically my race done from there.
Yeah, and quite a few people got caught up with that, unfortunately, like V12 Man. But in the end, I mean, you did recover well. You had an amazing battle with a Renault at one point, I remember, going side by side through every corner, it seemed. So, yeah, how was that battle? Yeah.
Quite nice. It was quite fun. I think it was YVR who just came out of the pit, and I actually was kind of surprised by myself that I could actually battle with him on 13 lap old intermediates. So I quite enjoyed that little battle. It was pretty much the only battle that I had all race.
Yeah, well, I mean, Billy was catching up to you at one point, but he dropped back later on in the race. But yeah, despite all the dramas and that, you still finished with some good, decent points. And heading into the next race, Bahrain, what are you expecting? What do you want to? How do you think your pace is around there?
I actually love Bahrain. It's a fantastic track, I think, and also good for battling. So with this time we will have a dry race, what I think is very likely in Bahrain. I think I could definitely challenge for a podium, probably even a win, if everything goes well.
Oh, interesting. Well, as always, we wish you all the best, of course, for the next race. And yeah, congratulations anyway on getting some good, decent points in this race, despite all the front wing troubles and things that happened. So, yeah, good luck for the next race.
Thanks.
Yeah, as I think that's it. I think that is all the interviews done and dusted. YBR's just put in a comment saying it was fun racing T-Hawk. So yeah, it was a superb battle. And great to watch from a spectator's point of view. And Mr. Michael F1 2008 wants an invite, so I'll invite him now. But whilst he joins in, updates, New Year's updates. So no racing tomorrow, of course, because it's Wednesday, the next race, which is FRL F2 Season 4, I think it is. So
yay!
Lots to get excited about that. I'll be out on track. Packer, hopefully you'll be out on track. And some others in this party as well who have just joined recently. And then on Thursday at 7 PM it will be time for F1. And yeah, then that's it for the week. Stewards will investigate things. So yeah, make sure to send in footage into the steward's office. And speaking of incidents, Michael F1 2008 has joined us. Fantastic lap in qualifying, first of all. Where did that come from?
I have no idea, to be honest with you. I wasn't really expecting a pole position, since it's my first competitive race in a while. So, yeah, came out of nowhere. That did. Really surprised.
Yeah.
Especially by the gap as well.
Nearly a second to everyone else, really. And in the race, we thought you were just going to dominate, but it all unravelled to you on the first lap at turn 4. So, just explain to us what happened from your point of view, coming down into turn 3 and then obviously into turn 4.
Yeah, first of all, I don't know if you got a Facebook account, so I can send it through the incident through that, if that's okay with you.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
But yeah, I had a decent start. I think one of the Renaults jumped the start because he had a good advantage of me by a long way. Yeah, just try to focus on the conditions really, because I've never really been around Australia in the wet, so it was really new to me. I just lost me braking it in turn 2, wasn't it? And I just accidentally lost position to the Red Bull, but I was still on his inside, so I was still committed to that corner. And I just didn't know if he just couldn't see me or he just turned in. Hopefully, I wasn't there. I just didn't really have. I was pretty much a passenger already.
Yeah, and that was so unfortunate because it meant that you were on the back foot after then, with the spin and everything. But I mean, without that crash, do you think you could have dominated this race like you did in qualifying, perhaps?
I don't know. I really don't know. Possibly for the top 3, but like I said, it was very rare being around Australia on a wet track, so I don't know where I would have finished. Titch probably still would have won it himself. So I probably would be in the top 3 for sure. But yeah, it's just the way it goes. It can't always be perfect for everyone. Sure, it's going to happen to Titch one day or any other drivers out there. It's just a roll of the dice, really, and I was just on the wrong side of it.
Yeah, of course. A great shame, and of course with the other bit of contact that happened that made you leave the session, unfortunately. But anyway, let's move on now. Bahrain's next. Are you hoping for much better things there?
Yeah, I mean, it's a very wide track and there's a lot of opportunities to overtake. And it's literally going to be probably a ding-dong battle every lap with all drivers. So it should be fun for everyone and also for you to watch as well.
Yeah, as we saw last season, great battles in Bahrain. We had an epic race, so fingers crossed we get some good action there. Commiserations on what happened today, but yeah, hopefully you bounce back in the next race. So yeah, good luck for Bahrain.
Yeah, hopefully it wasn't just luck that got me pole.
Yeah.
Because previous times I raced with you, the highest probably got I was 7th in qualifying.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a big shock for me. But hopefully it will happen again next race.
Of course, and we wish you all the best then. So yeah, I hope it goes well.
Okay,
Next
I
time
appreciate you inviting me, and I hope to see you next week.
Okay. See ya. As yeah, we got a question. GT Sport? Question mark. We're still working on GT Sport. It's not our main priority. We're still making sure F1's going well. So we'll update you with GT Sport stuff when we have news.
Some updates.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I guess we
Do
can.
have anyone?
Yeah.
Yeah, I might as well just give you an update on GT Sport. So far, what we have planned is that we will most likely run the Group C cars. So basically, Group 1, Le Mans prototypes from 1980 and 1990. That's just a little teaser to give you an image of what's about to come. So we will drive those classic cars.
That's your punishment.
Apart from that,
No, I'm gonna die.
there aren't many things finalized yet. Races are probably gonna last around an hour, with 10 to 20 minutes qualifying.
Stop. We're not
But that's really it. That's all that we have in plan so far.
Yeah. So once we give you more, or we finalise more information, then we can deliver that to you guys. But yeah, in regards to Project Cars 2, we have nothing planned yet. I mean, there are some ideas, but it's only ideas at this point. It's nothing, of course, because we're trying to focus on F1. But Ash has joined us for a last-minute interview. So Ash, talk us through what happened at the start of the race that caused you to retire.
So firstly, I jumped the start because the guy in front of me jumped the start and it put me off. Yes. Then I run wide into turn 1, so because I jumped the start, I just didn't want to get into the way. But I spun on the grass because it was wet.
Oh my god, where's my house? Where's my house?
And basically because of that, I spun, and I'm not sure who it was, but I hit someone.
Wait, what?
Yeah, by accident. Yeah, and
then I just couldn't control my car. And I take full responsibility for it, you know? It's my
Yeah.
bad. Whatever.
That's
Also,
non. Oh yeah.
Billy told me to say that he's happy with his result.
Yeah, he drove a really good race today. So unfortunate to hear that you didn't have a good race there, but yeah. Did you record it or?
No, no, don't think so.
Okay, in the future, make sure to record your POV.
Yeah.
So
It's
we
my
can see.
fault anyway. I'll take any penalties.
Okay. But anyway, next race is Bahrain. So what do you think you can do in that race?
Well, I mean, as long as I've better luck than last time I raced an FRL, I'll be happy. Yeah.
Oh
But
yeah.
I raced a whole season the last time and just kept disconnecting. As long as Bahrain will be a season in FRL for me, but I just want to race well.
Yeah. Hopefully you do in the next race and in upcoming couple of races as well. But yeah, we wish you all the best. Unfortunate and major commiserations on what happened there that you didn't finish the first lap. But yeah, all the best for the next race in Bahrain, of course.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I think we're finished. I think everyone's been interviewed who wanted to be interviewed. So yep, F2 Wednesday 7 p.m. and F1 Thursday 7 p.m. Are the other
Can I
races this week.
quickly ask you a question?
Yeah,
What will my penalty be?
I'm not too sure. I need to look back at the footage that people send in, and yeah. In regards to that, make sure you send it in the steward's office, so that we can see not the media chat, the steward's office, and yeah, we will dish out any penalties or any penalty points, definitely before next week's race on Monday. That's for sure. So
Yes, I mean,
yeah,
I don't care. It's my fault. I should, like, I got into it. I should have to take it now.
yeah. Hopefully we get some footage, but anyway, I think that's it. I don't think there's any other things to say, so yeah, tune in once again on Wednesday 7 p.m. for F1 2019 action for FRL F2.
One little thing as a reminder, do make sure to send in your footage within 24 hours, or we will not count it as any evidence for any crashes.
Yeah, or send it in ASAP basically. So yes, please do that. And yeah, thanks for watching everyone. It's great to be back, of course, and hope everyone enjoyed this race. So on that note, thank you for watching. And oh yeah, thanks Backer as well for commentating as well at the last minute. You did a great job today. So
yeah, it was a pleasure.
top job there. And yeah, thanks everyone who raced today as a reserve or as a common scheduled driver, and to everyone watching, thanks everyone who tuned in, and until next time, thanks for watching and goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Dame Hill, Pastor Maldonado, Heikki Kovalainen, Jim Clark, yep, him too, Jaime Alguersuari, Sebastian, okay. Damon Hill.